Hey folks, Practical Prepper 001 here. Many of you have asked me to do a video of my 350 square foot studio that I made from the two-car garage. So let me give you a tour. Okay, here we have part of the kitchen. I made the shelves out of 2-inch thick pine boards. You know, you get them at your local home improvement center. These little brackets here, let me see if I could get it. I made out of 2x4s, and I stain accordingly. I did a backsplash, as you can see. The sink I got on special from a home improvement. Somebody bought it and they never picked it up, so they put it up for grabs. Now the drawers, they're all rolling, as you can see. Now this is my walk-in closet. The cooktop, by the way, stained glass. That's like a sticker. It looks rather nice. Now all the cabinets, everything you see, some of the frame is 2x2 right here. It's a 2x2, what do you call it, oak. The rest is a regular 2x4 pine. We get a better view. And the surface is MDF, also stained and sanded and, you know, treated. Now the refrigerator, it's a small one. It's about, I say it's about 5 feet tall. You know, it's small, but it's just right. Let me get this angle. This is my office. I incorporated a little office. You know, it's about, I guess, 4x7. Put some track lighting on top. A cabinet to store stuff in, and this is half of my collection of books. I read a lot. I still got a whole bunch of old VHS tapes and CDs. I guess you can call me old school, huh? Now over here, you will notice a glass window. Let me get this angle. And that's to divide the bedroom, which I'll get into in a minute, from the office. And the reason for that is, when you have a window in a small space like this, you know, it gives it a more depth, more spacious, so you don't feel so cramped, you know, closed in. Now the backrest I also did out of actually the backrest I did out of 4x4s that they use in fence posts. I sanded it, I light stained it, and the backside, this right here, it's fake alligator skin, but it looks, you know, it looks rather nice. Now the side of the boards, I did also out of, as you can see, right here. That's 4x4 that I sanded, I routed, you know. And then this is a 2x4 that I also sanded and gave it like a honey color stain on it, and a lot of lacquer. It came out rather nice. And the back piece back there, that's just regular boards with aluminum siding that they use on mobile homes, and it gives it like more reflection. Like again, you know, being a small room, you want mirrors, you want like I said, the window, you want, you know, glass stuff to reflect. It gives it an air of more, you know, more room. There's a mirror there. Now I'll say the bedroom is about roughly 8 by 8. It's a queen size bed. I also did a platform bed on the bottom here, bottom part. That opens up and you have storage. You can never have enough storage. That's a regular full-size sofa. It's not huge by any means, but it's big. And you know, in a small space like this, you know, we fit it right in. That's my 2-blade fan. It's a novelty, but it works. It's great. Being a garage, we have to get what we call here in Florida a window shaker, which is wall air conditioning. Now what you see there on top is DVDs. They're resting on top of what used to be the rails for the garage door. I just enclosed it. I did a box. Again, MDF and regular pine boards. That's the main switch box for the house. Now this is my entertainment center. Now this little box here, I made out of pine. It's all out of wood. It's on caster wheels, and could be a coffee table. It could be. It's also a blanket box, and you could also use it as a bench to sit. I mean, I could sit about 12, 14 people in here, and we'll all be comfortable. Now this is my kitchen island, also on casters. Now I'll show you something here. My dining room table, which I added to the kitchen island. This is I dropped the leaf down the board, as you can see. It's on hinges, but it will hold a lot of weight, and I kept it real basic and simple. Just 2 oak 2x2 to support it, to hold it up. Here we see it again with the board up. Now another thing I incorporated into the island is this bronze handlebar that I had laying around, and I attached it. Now one thing about the island, the legs right here, they're made out of 4x6, and so is this what do you call the frame for the top. This the sides, they're made out of 1/4-inch plywood, also stained, the proper hardware and all that. In between the frames, I think it was roughly about 10 bags of 60-pound concrete, just regular concrete. And it was my wife's idea. Like when you go to a barbecue joint and the tables, they're made out of wood and they're covered with the thick clear lacquer. Well, I got a hold of that, about a gallon, Obviously I didn't use a gallon here. I used about maybe a quarter of a gallon, and I poured it on top. And another thing, you know, it just happened that way, was when the concrete was wet and it dried, it had all these little fine cracks right on top on the surface, and it gives you this mosaic look. But I mean, you know, you rub your hand on it, it's just smooth silk. That thing came out beautiful. And also I had laying around, I had all these little pieces of the backsplash that I use throughout the kitchen, and I just made a trim out of it. I also had this piece of 2-inch thick 12 by 12 granite top that we use to put like a hot kettle, or you want to cut something, or you know. Plus, it, you know, it looks nice. It looks rather nice. So roughly, I will guesstimating here now, the island weighs about 700 pounds, and thanks to these caster wheels, you know, we can move it around. It's necessary. You know, make room, or you just want to change the look. And you know, as you saw, I did it with one hand, so it's not going to roll away. It's pretty firm and solid. But at the same time, you know, even a kid can move it around. Now here on top of the island is the pot rock holder hanger that I made out of again 2x4s, and right here, this is copper plumbing tubing and pipes, and here in between, that's a regular shelf from a closet that I spray painted with copper paint. So the overall look fits the rest of the theme of the studio and the kitchen. And it's pretty sturdy. I mean, this thing will hold, I don't know, probably a couple of 100 pounds easy. Right here, this is the track lighting. Oh, by the way, all the lighting, all the fixtures, you know, like from the stove to all the switches you're gonna see all around. The fan, the other track lighting, etc. I had a professional electrician just give me the, you know, give me a. I did half of the work, and he did the finishing touches. That way, he saved me a bundle, and it's up to code, and you know, I don't have to worry about short circuit and you know, coming home one day and everything's on fire either. And on the main fuse box, it has its own, all the wiring, everything goes to its own receptacle, if that's what you call it. That's a gift from my father-in-law, hand-carved Cuban shield there. I cherish that. This is the doors for the island. You know, a lot of storage in there. Like I said, you can never have enough storage in a small place, even a big place. It just never seems to be enough. Oh, by the way, the walk-in closet is about 6 by almost 8. No, actually 6 by 7.